Tina Clark is a star. I think that one of the things I want to say about one of Tina's top values is that she has integrity. I always feel like she's very dependable. She's always very reliable. She has a good moral compass. I think she's committed to working at Brooks and also to providing excellent care. And so one of the things I like about Tina is the fact that she's got a great sense of humor, but she's always extremely hardworking and always the go-to person in behavioral medicine. I feel like that she's the person that everybody goes to when they want to try to figure something out. So she has excellent skills, she's extremely talented at what she does, and she really is committed. And she also has very good organizational skills. The first time I met her, I told her that she does a really good job scheduling and she has a really good frontal lobe. And so now I list her in my phone as being my frontal lobe. So I want to show you, this is actually the case. Call my frontal lobe.
Which phone number for Tina Clark frontal lobe?
See, it's actually the case. That's how I reach Tina. Tina Clark, you are a star.
Hi, my name is Vicki King. I work with Janet Gradis at Brooks Bartram Lakes. I worked with Janet for about 4 years. Actually started to work with her prior to us opening. Janet is just a great person. She's always in a good mood. She's always smiling. She's always happy. She's always willing to give you a hug. When I think about the Brooks value system, what I think about with Janet is that the compassion that she shows, not only to the residents, but the family members and just really anyone that walks in the door. She's just that warm. She has a warm feeling. She's smiling. She's just a great person to be up front to greet those. Another thing that's wonderful about Janet is if you give her a job, you know it's going to get done within the time frames that you've given her. You know it's going to be done correctly and you don't have to go back and question her. And it's so comforting because you can give her something and then that allows you to move on. Janet, I'm just so appreciative and so glad to have you as part of our team. I know I speak for all the residents, the family members, and the staff there at Brooks Bartram Lakes. Janet Gradis, you are a star.
Cynthia Beaulieu. I am the Director of Inpatient Psychology at Brooks Rehabilitation Hospital. I know Sarah because we work together in the hospital. She reports directly to me as part of the inpatient psych staff. What I like about Sarah is she is virtually unflappable. It doesn't matter if she's dealing with situations on the unit, within a department, outpatient, or handling her house full of boys. She's virtually unable to be frazzled, and she handles all types of situations with equal aplomb. So Sarah kind of functions as my right-hand lady. She's my go-to person for backup, and she's also a go-to person for the rest of the department as well. She's seen as a leader within our department as well as within our program, and as well as programs that she is starting, initiating, and growing outside of our hospital. She's easygoing, she's well-liked, and we love having her. The Brooks values that Sarah has are continuous learning, innovation, and accountability. This is a lady that, was our first candidate for the internal residency career development residency program, and she was the editor of a journal, a special issue journal, and she also was an author in that journal. Doing it all because she has this sort of thirst for knowledge, thirst for doing things well, and making sure that what is done at an extremely high standard and reflects well on the organization. Sarah, you're a star.
My name is Bethany Stevenson. I'm the Director of Rehab at Bartram Crossing. Claire Parker is one of the most humble people I know. She is, without a doubt, one of the best therapists at Bartram Crossing. Claire is a very valued member of the Bartram team. Everybody on the team loves having her. She is the neuro occupational therapy assistant, so she has different OT residents with her all the time, and they always compliment her and how wonderful she is to work with. My favorite thing about Claire is she's so energetic. She's so positive. She's always lifting other people up and complimenting other people. She never expects anything in return. She will always go out of her way to do anything to help anybody else, be it, her own patient, someone else's patient, a team member, somebody from a different team, and she never expects anything in return. She's just always giving to other people. So Claire really exemplifies all the Brooks values. I would say the one that stands out the most to me probably is her continuous learning. She always uses up every penny of continuing education money she has every year, and then some, and pays for courses on top of that. She's always trying to reach out to her teammates and all the people around her, trying to learn more all the time. Claire Parker, you're a star.
Hi, I'm Phyllis Powell, and I'm a clinical supervisor for Brooks AmeriCare Home Health in the Fernandina Beach branch office. And I'm very proud to say that Michelle Rosenbaum, one of my physical therapists, is a Brooks Employee Star. Michelle is a wonderful therapist with all of her patients and often gets requested time and time again to come back to see them. However, I'd like to take this opportunity to talk about one specific patient that was a very difficult case. This patient had suffered an anoxic brain injury and was left a quadriplegic. Michelle worked tirelessly for 8 months working with this patient on pain management, strengthening exercise, doing series of casting, and all of that paid off because Michelle's goal and the patient's goal was to get her to the Neuro Recovery Center, which they finally were able to do that in September of this year. Michelle is a wonderful, dependable employee. She is compassionate, she is caring, she is a wonderful advocate for her patients. I am so lucky to have her on my staff, and Brooks Rehab is so lucky to have her as an employee. Michelle, you are a star.
I'm Bethany Shively, and I'm the nurse manager at Brooks Bartram Lakes Assisted Living and Memory Care Greenhouse Residence. I've known Cheryl about 1.5 years. Cheryl represents compassion out of the values, Brooks values, in that she is very gentle with the elders. She is very patient in difficult times. She steps up when needed, fills in holes when we need her to. The Shabazz have a very difficult role with dealing with cognitive decline with the elders. What makes Cheryl so wonderful is that she comes up with innovative ideas and alternative ways in dealing with these difficult situations and these difficult elders. She's not only an awesome employee, she's also a great friend, and we are very lucky to have her on the Brooks Bartram Lakes team. Cheryl, you're a star.
Hi, I'm Karen Giacomaza, and I had the pleasure of meeting Letty Caro Solano when she first applied for her position as a CODA with us at CIR in Halifax. Letty is one of the most inspirational people I've met in my lifetime, and that's being very sincere. When I went around and talked to people about what did they feel I needed to let people know about Letty, everybody had the same thing, that she's a great team player, she's very compassionate, she doesn't complain, she's always willing to go above and beyond for her teammates and her patients and their families to make it a great experience for everyone. Looking at the values that Letty exhibits most is really a difficult choice to make because she really exemplifies all of them. But if I had to pick the top 2, I would say compassion, not only for her patients and their caregivers, but for her team, and making sure that everybody their day is running smoothly. Another area is for continuous learning. Letty has gone back to school to become an occupational therapist and has maintained straight A's through the whole time, which again, working full-time, doing all her projects for work, really, and being involved with her family and church are really important to her. So it's really exciting to see her grow as a professional, and hopefully she'll continue to be working with us when she becomes an occupational therapist. Not only is Letty a wonderful employee, she's one of the most genuine and humble people that I've met, and it's really an honor to be a friend of hers. Lettybug, you're a star.